How does that song go?
I need to belong to somebody.
What did you say?
I need to belong to somebody.
You need to belong to somebody? Is that what humans believe? Do you feel you need or want to belong to some group, organization, church, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, or even family? If you accept that you need to belong, then I say that is what keeps you forever trapped in hell and never knowing what true love is. Maybe so, maybe not. Join us as we explore the need to belong and see if it is the door to freedom or the prison of hell. This is Who Am I?
Who am I?
Who? Our purpose is to awaken.
Who am I?
To awaken to absolute truth.
Am I?
Who am I?
Who?
Our purpose is to awaken to absolute truth.
Absolute.
Absolute truth.
Our purpose is to awaken. Are they one and the same? Absolute and truth. That's our purpose. The need to belong to somebody. I know, I won't sing anymore, all right? But I know you've all, if you ever move to, a new town or a new community, I'm sure you, particularly in the South, you had this experience. Do you belong to a church? Come and let me introduce you to the pastor, Brother Leonard. You need a church home, a church family, okay? Okay. Now that is where the appellant Maslow, who was a famous psychologist, said, there were 5, steps or 5 needs, okay? And the third one was, he said, the need to belong. We wanted, Archibald and I pledged a fraternity together, okay? We belong to the same fraternity, okay? Joan and I belong to the same family, all right? So I identify myself in relation to something else, and it gives me a identity. I identify the identity. I could call, at one time I called myself a Christian. I called myself a Baptist, okay? I belong to Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity. Haven't paid the dues in years, ball. Or whatever, okay? But, I can say I belong, and now I have a sense of identity. But really, is that who I am? Or is that, as Sharon says, a Jedi mind trick? That this need to belong, to be in a relationship, to have somebody, it's kind of like, the old saying goes that, and when bar closes in town around 2 o'clock in the morning, every woman in there begins to look like Beyonce or something. Like, I don't want to go home alone, okay? And then you wake up the next morning, it's like, the definition of eternity is waiting for the cab to come the next morning. Like, get out. Why are you laughing, Archibald? You acting like you know something about that. We want to go there, right? No. Yeah, Gloria.
So I'm going to get serious here.
Why?
I know, why?
Really, go.
So it's like the trap. It's a trap. That word, I need, that comes from the human identity of lack. So that need keeps you stuck there, keeps you in hell, keeps you in prison. And it's like what came up for me as I was listening to that is like, I was a middle child of 14. So I always saw myself as invisible. But like I had a need to try to shine, to try to be recognized. And I see that still shows up for me, like when I'm feeling sad or feeling like I have a problem, if I look at the source of that problem, most of the time the source of that problem shows up like that little girl needing to get attention, needing to be recognized.
Mhm.
So where am I going with this?
Well, I think you're saying something very important, okay? Because we have said this is human, this is true, this is a lie, this is true. But the human mind flips it. It says this is true, and then it makes up this thing called God.
Right.
But you were sharing, by your being one of 14 children, and you felt, lost or invisible, having, 13 siblings and so forth, okay? And the human mind wants attention. I can see it in my granddaughter. Oh, I see it in me. Oh, look at the president. He needs a lot of attention.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So it says, I got to get the attention from out there. So now I'm in relationship to someone or something out there. And I'm giving it power to help define me. So your experience being in 1 of 14 and your mind making up the belief, and it's just a belief,
Right.
because only this is true. All of this is belief.
But if you don't know it's just a belief, if you think it's the truth, and I used to think it was the truth, and
Yeah.
there's no way to get out of that prison when you think it's the truth. So maybe one of the keys is, or the key to getting you out of prison is to know that it is a belief versus the truth, that isn't the truth of who you are. That has nothing to do with your true identity, really.
Yeah, I mean, a lie is when do you recognize a lie? When you discover it's a lie.
Right.
All right? Otherwise, you think it's the truth, okay? So, yes, you will think that's why you got to question every belief.
Right.
Okay, Ball and then Sharon.
But you get that from your mother, from motherly love and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, a child who is not loved, I understand this case, who is not loved by his parents or loved by the mother, will die.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what kills him, but it dies.
Mm-hmm.
So this need to be a part of something else, or somebody else, or another group, another person, or whatever, probably is generated from
It's fundamental to the human mind.
mind. So it's the mind? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if Robin and Ruth Carter had not given me the attention and love, who knows what would have happened. Or Zuvinia had not given you, okay? I'm not playing the dozens, okay? But that's part of the human mind because it has to have a source outside of it.
I
I
mean,
want you
even
to-
from a baby.
It's programmed. It's a program. All of this is a program, okay? I mean, in biology they call it genetics, but it's even beyond that, all right? It is a program that basically says God is not all. That's the program. That's the basis of everything here. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's, just like you said, just like, for instance, I was listening to NPR coming over here today, and they were interviewing this woman who had,
I don't understand it at all.
but anyway, she had getting her doctorate of theology at Duke or somewhere.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's a Mormon, and she was saying she really is confused about this whole issue of abortion. Why? Abortion means about, the body, okay? Body identification. And every human is identified as a body. Every human. And that's a program. You didn't have anything to do with it. All right? When you came out of your mother's womb, you automatically identified as a body that was separate from your mother. And you cried. I did something. You reacted. There was something called a reaction. That's a program. That's why nobody's ever guilty. Because everything here is a program. Everything here is a program. Like I said in the previous show, my being, born a male, if I had been born a female, my whole experiences, if Joan and I had switched sexes, my experience would have been different than hers. Okay? so forth and so. Yeah, don't laugh. Okay.
Something into my head. I get
Yeah,
knocked
don't
out.
say it.
Don't go there.
All right, this is a family show. All right, we know I know how your mind operates. And woo, the mind operates about the same. So. Anyway, okay, who's next? Yeah, Sharon.
Go back to Gloria's point and what you said about it being a program. The human body is a need machine, and it's going to always need. But as the all, there is nothing to need. But we're never going to get to that point where we recognize that everything that I need, I already am and I already have. But the programming of this human machine is going to keep you in that place of needing something and wanting something, whether it's sleep or food or using the bathroom, whatever it is, you're going to need something. But as the all, you are already that thing.
Yeah, that's why as long as you think you are human, as long as you think you are human, you will have this.
Yeah.
You will have something called I ain't got. And I gotta go get. I gotta go get some food. I gotta get some, money. I gotta get some whatever. Get some sleep. I gotta get some air or whatever. So I'm never completely satisfied as a human. I can get, money for a while. If I'm Bill Gates, I got what, $90 billion or whatever, but something I ain't got. All right, and then what happens? If he thinks he's human, he's gonna what? Die. Then he ain't got what he thinks is life. Okay? Yeah, a minute.
I'm glad you're using that term, and whoever else started saying it was that our human existence is a program, and that we're all programmed like computers to work at a certain operating system that says, I exist at the expense of the all. But one of the things that I know you and I have talked about, it was one of the great movies of all time, was The Matrix. In a way, it seems like you're coming across like Morpheus, and you're saying to us that we are the one, and yet you have to show us or deprogram us in this program to help us see that.
Yeah, I mean, that's all. I'm not comparing myself with Jesus. But, I mean, Jesus was not out to save anybody. Okay, he couldn't have. If that were true, if Jesus was a savior, what was he saving and for what purpose? Did he have a God that was going to come and, basically say, all right, y'all go to hell, you ain't, and Jesus going to say, hey, I'm the intermediary. What kind of God is that? All right, I mean, really, think about it, okay? Saving you from a God. So, actually, all I'm doing is trying to get deeper, and it looks like the seven of you are helping me, but really you're just projections of me, okay? And it just puts me in a space where I can deprogram myself from all that, I was born with, that Robert and Ruth Carter taught me, and they were loving parents. But they were also, programmed, okay? And then grandmama and grandpa and great-grandmama and great-grand, it's all a program, all right? Conditioned. And all I'm doing is trying to get clearer within me and trying to to deprogram this insane asylum, okay? That's why I'm asking this question, just to find out this I that is all, and that was taught so much that I got to unlearn or deprogram. Gloria, I think you were next. Yeah.
So it's that I'm trying not to have a judgment here, but I definitely have
Well,
one
Gloria,
about the religion that I was brought up with and that I lived most of my life from, of that you're born as a sinner, and so your life, it becomes a process of trying to not be a sinner, trying to rid yourself of that original sin and be good enough to go to heaven. And that's another prison versus deprogramming all the things that were taught through our parents, through the world out there, to deprogram. And how do you deprogram? It's like one of the best ways, and what you're doing with this show, is asking the question, even asking the most fundamental question of who am I, and am I a human? Like, I've never heard that question being asked before. Am I human? And if I did hear that question, it's like, it's crazy. You're totally crazy to ask yourself if you're human. But in asking those questions, you start like deprogramming that mind that is so tuned into existing as a human.
Yeah, I think that's put very beautifully, Gloria.
Well, let's put it in the same way. How did you learn to speak English and not French or Spanish?
Yeah.
Or
Right.
Uzbek or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That was built in the day you got here,
Yeah.
and maybe before. Now, is it a DMA program or is it a social?
All and
All of
more.
that.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. See, this is what appears to have happened from a human standpoint. It appears because Alan Carter thinks. Now, the basis of everything here, as we say, is I think. That's the premise of everything here. It's the I thought. That's why you have to say, who is the one having this thought? Okay? So this is the I that thinks that there is a need, that there is something called desire, motivation, that there is something called fear, that there is something called limitation. This is what this I thinks. Okay? But this I that thinks, and this I can think of a God. Oh, I got to have a God.
Yeah.
Okay? So I can think of a God who's very much like me. Okay? He gets angry and, he judges and, he is, woo.
First thing is he.
Yeah, it's a he. That's right. He better not be God, better not be a woman, because if I'm a man, I'm going to have the power. Okay? So anyway, yeah, you're right. That's a good point, Paul. So, but, that is a denial of the all. But who's denying all? Can there be anything that can deny all? No, because then all they all. Okay, but that's the basis of human. And that's why when the Course in Miracles said, how did the impossible occur? The impossible can't occur. And never did. I have never left heaven. Because where else is there other than heaven? Where is God not? Now that's an intelligent question. Okay? Where is omnipresent not present? Okay, great.
So if everything here, I may be a couple of questions back, is already predestined and programmed, Graham, I'm pretty much just, who I appear to be is just going through the motion.
Yeah.
We're just going through the motions of being human, let's say if I did something in the past, I'm feeling guilty about it. This pretty much is wasted emotion because it was going to happen anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, but pretend and act as if you do have free, if you can choose. Okay, like you chose, you think, to put on that sweater.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Okay, or you chose to come here today. All right? But if you did, then God is not omnipotent. Because then you think you got some power, and God got some power, which is what humans think. Okay? But yeah, I mean, don't like I've said, don't do stupid things. Like, don't go out and play on 285. Right. At 5 o'clock. Although now it's it's kind of safe because traffic moves so slow. It's like a parking lot now.
Don't run too fast, or you will.
Right, you can run past almost everybody on 285. Okay, but you get my point. Yeah. Okay, and you would think that you are doing something, that you have some choice and some power. You don't. Of myself, I can do nothing, said the master. Okay, and he was realizing that he had no choice. He did not choose to die for my sins. If he did, he should have been sitting in this classroom having this conversation. Okay? Come here, Jesus, let me talk to you. But no, I'm not trying to be disrespectful and blasphemous. I'm just saying that we made Jesus into something that, we can understand. Jesus was probably way out there, and they couldn't, Peter and whoever, couldn't understand it. And those writers of the Gospels and we know what Constantine did with that Bible. He had a political agenda, all right? And so we know, if you really know, and King James too. Okay? Yeah, Carol.
A lot of the religions and everything that, we have been known about, like the full gospel that teaches the power that we have to raise the dead, walk on water, heal the sick. I guess my question is there any reality to any of that?
Sure, you can walk on water, or change bread, water into wine. I mean, was that reserved just for Jesus? See, these are laws of physics and chemistry, okay? And we think they are immutable, all right? And they didn't even know anything about quantum physics up until about, 80 years when Einstein came along, okay? They didn't know that they thought that everything was solid, okay? Because they relied purely on their five senses. All right, this would now be considered a miracle 100 years ago, okay? But because of, knowledge of electrons and all that kind of stuff and the splitting of the atom and stuff, what's it going to be like 500 years from now? Okay? Yeah, that's still, but that ain't it. I mean, well, now you can walk on water, defy the laws of physics, of chemistry or whatever. That is not,
Because it's still your body identity.
Yes, you're still thinking as a human, but maybe as a superhuman. Like Superman, flying and then bullets. Like in the movie The Matrix. Remember that last scene when Neo stopped the bullets? Yes, that can happen. Now, be clear. Don't stand in front of a gun right now and think you can stop bullets. Okay? I don't think you're at that stage, and neither am I. All right. But maybe a Jesus could have, maybe a Buddha or somebody could have, or somebody, I don't know. But the point is that there is something beyond the laws of physics, the laws of chemistry, biology or whatever. We are like looking at the Georgia Dome through a little peephole of our understanding, okay? And we have there's nothing but infinite knowledge called omniscience, okay? And I don't care if you're Einstein. Einstein couldn't go into quantum. He saw there was something more, but he would not leave his understanding of physics, okay, and go into quantum. And now there's even something beyond that. And then there will be something beyond that. And beyond, because there's only infinity. So yes, and that's not just for anybody. That's you. Okay? But as long as you think you're a Carol, then you will shut that out. You see what I'm saying? Because that identity as a human, all right, shuts out God. But you can't shut out God. How can you shut out infinity? Only by thinking. You get it? Because you think you are Carol. You identify as that I call a human, this personal human identity. Alan thinks he's Alan. All right? And by doing that, I shut out all. But I can't shut out all. How can you, like I said, how can you shut out, what is there to shut off infinity? That's a very profound question. John.
Well, it may be possible on the human level to do because you have not been exposed, and as you indicated, we are programmed by the society into which we are born. We may never ever even consider that. I would imagine there are a lot of us walking around on this earth, in this city, in this town right now, have no idea. And even some who may have an idea are not willing to entertain it. So I think it could be possible.
It is, apparently it's happening now. I mean, turn on CNN. Okay, you don't even need to turn on CNN. I mean, just look at your own life. Okay? I mean, see, like I said, you're God. You're God. But no human wants to be God. Because then you'll have to stop being human. Now, how do you stop being human? Stop thinking. Right, exactly. You can't do that on your own. All right? So, yes, that's why, once you think, you will be caught in the human. you will have, I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, or if you were born in Saudi
Well, you
Arabia.
may not necessarily do that. You can still not believe in anything.
Or
like that.
you will believe you're human.
You believe you're human.
Yes.
But not necessarily you have any religion.
By atheists, no difference between an atheist and a religious person.
Except they said they don't have it.
Right, but they have the religion called thinking, or reasoning. Okay, but that's their God. Everybody has something that they think has power. Okay, everybody has something. Willie the wino thinks wine is power. Okay, or whatever. Okay, but everybody has, because you think that you think, and once you think, you have stripped God of omnipotence of all power, but you can't strip God of all power. That's the arrogance of a human. And every human is arrogant. Every human. Okay? It's arrogant to think you're human. Totally arrogant, totally egotistical. I don't care if you're the Pope or Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa was arrogant. Now, please hear me. I know that sounds yeah, because she was a giving person and she gave to the poor. I know all that story.
She had a question.
Yeah, she did.
had a question.
She did. Right, those letters they found that she wrote. I'm glad she had questions. And she was a devout Catholic. Obviously, I mean, she was a nun and all that stuff. Okay, and she gave her life to supposedly helping the poor. I mean, that's laudable at the human level. So I mean, yes. It's better to be Gandhi or Martin Luther King than to be Hitler or the Grand Dragon of the Klan, obviously, at the level of human, okay? And so, yes, we should, at the level of human, applaud, Gandhi and despise, at the level of human, that judgmental human stuff. But you keep knowing that it's a dream. It ain't real. And we will continue with this because there's nothing else to learn but this, all right?
That Batman and Joker. Was that the
Yes, Batman Joker in The Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Yeah, Joker was much smarter than Batman. It was trying to say, you and I are the same.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, we're going to have to stop here, y'all. Okay, so thank you. All right, and continue to ask these questions. All right, they can take you out of hell of the mind and to another place you know not of. I have a place that you know not of. Something like that in Scripture. So thank you, and continue to ask questions. I'm sure at one point or another you have asked, what's the secret of life? Perhaps you even wonder, why does it have to be a secret in the first place? What's up with all the mystery? Well, on Saturday, June the 10th, we're spending the day exploring the very topic. Won't you join us?
Meet Dr. Carter in person at the Secret of Life workshop on Saturday, June 10th. Visit drallencarter.com for details.